Hi everyone, Adam here, and welcome back to another Mazda MX-5 race, this time around the Okayama full circuit. We're in car number 3 today, qualified 4th place with a 145.7. Stuck in the pack for this one is what I can say. Really high track temps and a lot of close racing.
P4, 15 laps. Okay, Adam, get ready. Floor it, green, green, green.
So not the absolute worst start off the line. We managed to hold 4th place and get a slot in here behind Robson and Martin in the number 8 and 10 respectively. Robson's actually going to try around the outside of Martin. Are we going to be able to squeeze it up? He manages to hold us off into the left-hander. Really tricky to get right occasionally. Went into the gravel a little bit there, as you can hear. This hairpin has been an absolute nightmare for dive bombs, especially on lap 1. But we're just going to take it nice and carefully. I'm never sure whether to do first or second gear around that corner.
Car right.
As we come to
Right.
try and get into Martin's slipstream.
Car right.
Alongside Robson.
Still there.
No worries, mate.
Still there.
Be careful when you're coming back as well.
Still there.
Seems to be some accidents and
Still
actions
there.
going on behind there.
Clear right.
Coming into the hairpin, we're just going to try and slot in behind. Trying not to lose too much time this early on into the race. It's really easy just to get caught up battling and just lose so much time. Leader's not really running away with it. Gets a little bit of a wobble there. Robson's going to look for a move on Martin up the inside. He makes it stick when he covers off to defend. There we go. And he's up into P2. There's some really good racing around this track this week. The pace is... There's some guys that are doing it quick. We've had some results, a win or two. I think I've had 2. But this was definitely a jam-packed race. So we're pulling away from 5th place a little bit there. Got 7 tenths behind. It's all nice and tight. We're trying to find a way past Martin. So you can hear the tyres squeal going through the left-hander there. You do want to coast, but maybe should have tapped the brakes a little bit just to try and not have them squealing through the corner. Coming into the long right-hander again. Really important to get a good exit just because you've got this really, well, the long straight here that is really the only overtaking point on the track, I think, unless you are close enough to dive it up into one of the longer corners in the final sector. So we're not quite got the straight line speed on Martin there to be able to do anything into the hairpin, so we're just going to bide our time again. As you can see, first place going really wide there. And Robson's looking for a move. He's not going to get one this time, but he's definitely close enough to have a think about doing it. This is the second overtaking zone, really. As you can see, Alexis in first place there, moving off to defend that. Keeping it nice and wide to defend. Robson's trying to do the under. Doesn't quite manage to pull it off. We've had Aaron Fernandez really catch up with us here. There were a couple of quick guys making their way through the pack on this one. And he is hanging in the slipstream of this pack. So we've got to try and not battle too much to see if we can pull away. But he is gaining with every metre of track. This is where it's all kicking off. There's the action there. Pulling it right up to the pit wall. And it's going to compromise them into turn 1. We're going to try and duck under. Have to brake a little bit more than Martin there. All kicking off. Just trying to focus on getting good exits. I think our hopes of dropping Aaron are fading, fading very quickly here with all this battling. Martin and Robson going to go side by side. Martin's hold it. We're just going to follow Robson through, trying because you want to keep on the exit for the fastest line throughout that corner. It's just the gearing I struggle with as to whether to do it in first or second, as I mentioned previously. So we're going to give Robson a little push here, trying to push him along.
He's still there.
Doesn't enjoy that too much. But
Still
we've managed to get ourselves alongside Martin with that.
Still there. Clear left.
And we get the move done. And actually,
Come on,
Aaron
good
follows
stuff.
us through
Keep it
there.
coming.
Jim's very happy with the move there. So now our attention is on the leaders. See, we are right up Robson. I don't know if it's a lack of confidence on the brakes. I just don't want to. People do dive it up into that one. I just don't quite feel if I don't feel like barging my way through. Rather wait and see if there's another opportunity. As you can see, Robson is all over Alexis here. But it seems like Steve's involved in something else again. Alexis is going defensive. Ever so slightly. Just a little bit to try and make Robson not think about it.
That's a new fastest lap for Fernandez. 1:45.36.
Jim's loving it. Fernandez has gone about half a second quicker than us on the last lap. We're really trying to get past Robson here, because I'm worried that Fernandez is going to get us. Or Aaron, I should say. Robson's gone off to defend from Aaron. We're going to try it round the outside.
He's still there.
But that's just, we're not able to.
Hold your line.
Not able to pull that off.
Hold your line.
We've got Aaron side by side with us now. We're going to try and dip behind Robson a little bit more, just to try and get a bit more slipstream. As before Robson goes off to fully defend against Aaron.
Still there.
Which allows us to brake a little later and try and hang it around the outside.
Still there.
We managed to do just about to keep on the inside here.
Right side's
and
clear.
We can cover him off after the first corner. So still in P3, moving on to lap 6. As you can see, Alexis is going more and more defensive as Robson puts on the pressure. We pulled a bit of a gap to Aaron and Martin behind. I think they started battling. Going through here now, as you can see, Robson's really trying to make a way. Can we do it up the inside? Give Robson something to think about? Not quite. But something's going to happen here.
Stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
As you see, Alexis has gone really defensive there. We're going to try and follow him through to make sure we've got the inside line. Goes a little bit wide. Contact's made, and through we go.
Hold your line. Clear left.
So that is up into the lead, and this is our chance now to try and run away. Run away with the race, let them all battle while we just disappear into the distance.
Force them to find the gap.
Alexis is going to try and get us back. They're looking at it, but just not close enough. So, focus, head down. As we move on to lap 10, we've been defending into this hairpin every lap, and it just hasn't been working. So here comes Alexis again, the closest has been. We missed our braking a little bit, bit of contact, and then behind.
Clear left car, you're in the middle, 3 wide.
And then behind from Aaron there, we just got a tap.
All round, the track car left.
Not able to control it.
Left side.
We managed to just about hold on to P3 there. If we take a look at a replay in a moment, but we're just going to sit on board for a moment longer just to see these guys are fighting hard, and we're just going to try and keep with them. So if we look at that replay, as you can see, Alexis just really does have the run on us. Is alongside, and we just, I think the issue was more so than missing the braking point. It was just too kind of softly applying it. You see contact from behind there, and then just proper tank slapper through there. And we managed to just about hold off Robson as we go through. So going on to lap 11, we are right up behind Aaron, trying to find a way through. Giving him a little push, just to try and get him to catch up to Alexis a little bit. As we get up the inside, break it down.
Still there.
Little bit of contact there.
Clear left.
As he manages to hold it up the inside. So we're going to go try and go around the outside of this corner, really risky. And as you can see, just get it all wrong. And we smack the wall.
Left side. Hold your
We'll
line.
drop all the way down
He's still
into
there.
sixth place
Clear
here,
left.
it is, I believe. Trying to see, as it's always going through these
Car
corners,
will
it's always
clear
difficult
right.
to see if you've got any damage, but we're trying to figure out at the moment. But one thing you can tell through those corners when it comes to damage is how your handling is. And I think the handling seemed okay. We were just really slidey from this point out. And I think that is down to we have cooked our tyres.
Okay, Adam. Push now. We can catch this guy.
But Jim's still got faith as always.
B6.
But we are right in, yeah, P6, right in the thick of the pack here. You see they're going 3 wide into the left-hander. Mental stuff going on here. As I think Aaron and Alexis at this point have just run away with the race. Oh, Aaron's still there, but Alexis at this point really can just walk away with it. We're trying to get caught up behind Martin a little bit there as we were trying. I think we just got on the power slightly earlier than he did, and that's going to compromise us down the straight. As you can see, he's just pulling away from us ever so slightly. But if we can keep with him, anything can happen. Because people are going really defensive here. Robson's going out wide. He's going to go side by side with Martin. Martin thinks better of
Car
it,
right.
leaves us having to go up the inside.
Car right.
Side by side
Still
with
there.
Martin. Can we give
Clear
him enough
right.
space?
Car right. Clear
Yeah,
right.
he's got that covered off. Big slide there from Robson. That's not the quickest way to go around that corner, but sometimes you can make it work.
Clear right.
Crazy battle in here. Just having to get out the throttle a little bit there. Again, just getting caught up behind Martin. We are going to try and get past, at least try and get a top 5 out of this race here.
Well, that was a 147.73.
We got the pace there. Another little
Right side's
tap.
clear. Car
We
right.
look towards the inside
right.
and contact.
Right side's clear.
Just about managed to hold on. And away we go. But if our tyres weren't cooked before, they definitely are now. And that was it. We couldn't catch up. Tyres were just cooked. We made a few more mistakes, and yeah, finishing in P6.
6th place. That's the end of the race. Never mind.
Jim's not too happy with that, but if we have a look at the results, we only lost 6 eyes rating. Gained a little bit of safety rating. Big credit to GG there for coming through from 12th on the grid to finish in P2. But crazy close race, and really any mistake you made dropped you properly down. So I hope you all enjoyed, and we'll catch you next week for Laguna Seca.